We have the great opportunity, I should say, to have in town for this week our good friend Pele Lavan from Israel. Pele Lavan was our shinshin here many years ago, about 11, 12 years ago or so. And he has changed a little bit. But he's still the same Pele. And I don't know how many of you remember him, but if not, please go over to him at Kiddush and say hi to him. And I'd like to invite you to come up on the bima and say a few words.
Shabbat Shalom. Can you hear me well? Yes. Okay. So I've changed a little bit. Lost a couple of hairs, but I'm doing good. So a year ago, I celebrated Rosh Hashanah on the border triangle of Israel, Jordan, and Syria with my army company, with no end in sight. So I guess our prayers and my prayers were answered, since today I'm standing here, home away from home, because this was really home for me 12 years ago, and it's still a home whenever I come back. So thank you very much for having me here, and I would like to say a few words about my insights and what I've been through the last few years. So my name is Pele, as Tibi said. I was in Shinshin here in Beth Tikvah from 2014 and 2015. After my year of service here, I returned to Israel and joined the army in the Nahal Brigade. In the Sayat Nahal unit, I went through commander's course and officer's course, and eventually became a commander of a combat company in the battalion 932. And after finishing my army service, I've traveled to the Far East for a few months, and when I came back, I started working as the assistant of the mayor of Eilat, Mr. Eli Lankri, and today I'm studying my BA at Ben Gurion University in Israel Studies and the Conflict Resolution. I've lived in a complicated reality, moving between public service and army service. And in the army, we always hear the phrase, Mahar Milchama, which means tomorrow war. This phrase expressed the importance of being ready, physically, mentally, with our combat gear, equipment, and especially with the spirits of our soldiers and our commanders. Then came the terrible day of the 7th of October, 2023. I was celebrating Shmini Atzeret with my old army team in the northern Jordan River. The next morning, we woke up early in the sight of war and disaster in the south. At first, we thought it was another show of fighting in Gaza, but very quickly, it became clear it was something much greater. I started moving south immediately. Between fighting in the army and emergency meetings in the municipality, I found myself torn between two worlds. After 5 months of service duty in the first round, it ended. Less than 2 months later on, I was called again, deep inside Gaza. Before Rosh Hashanah, 2024, I was called for a third round. And last May, for the fourth time, this time in Judea and Samaria. In all of these rounds, we never knew where we would be situated and how long it would last. And today, after more than 400 days in reserves, I would like to share my few insights from this period. So the first one is about reserves. So reserves are the finest people of Israel, and they're ordinary people. You cannot recognize them and from the outside, but they're very special. They left their lives behind to protect the country. The reserve system is the backbone spirit and the spirit of the IDF. It's creative, it's motivated, it's responsible, and it pushes the army and the state to achievements we've never imagined. Its uniqueness is that it brings together all sides of Israeli society and shows how deeply we care about our people. The second thing is the resilience of the Israeli society. We are capable of much more than we think. Many thought that this war will end quickly or that we wouldn't endure it. But we prove ourselves that faith and the Jewish spirit, we proved ourselves that faith and the Jewish spirit really mean. Faith in our cause can overcome and win against everything. And the last thing is that the half full glass, as we say, חצי הכוס המלאה. So we're optimistic people. We choose to look at the glass as it is full and seeking the good in ourselves, in others, and in everything we do. It's our belief in goodness that protects and gives us the strength to move forward and succeed time after time, over again. At the end of my last round of service duty, I shared the message with my soldiers. I read them the lyrics of the Israeli band, the Tikvah from the song Superheroes, and it goes like this. Hey, נכון, כולם נראים רגילים אבל, אנחנו עם של גיבורי על. בכל אחד תמיד מסתתר חייל, מוכן להציל את העולם. So I'll translate it. It goes, hey, everybody may look ordinary, but we are a nation of superheroes. In each one, there's always a hidden soldier ready to save the world. So to my soldier, I said, we're proud to put on our superhero cloak and serve the best army in the world. It's in the only Jewish state in the world. This is a privilege. It's a dream our grandparents only wished for, thinking things are not they're wished for. Things are not perfect. There's much to improve, but we are fulfilling both our duty and our right to defend ourselves. Now I turn to all of you. Each one of you, as Jews here in Canada and around the world, has your own superhero clock. Your concern and support for Israel, for our soldiers, for the hostages, and for our future as people is our greatest strength. And when you're strong, Israel is strong. So the rabbi also asked me to connect all this to Haftarah because it's Shabbat Tshuva. So in the Haftarah, in Parashat Vayeilekh, the prophet Isaiah calls to Israel, Shuva Israel ad Adonai Elohecha ki kashalta ba'avonotecha, which means, return, O Israel, to the Lord your God, for you have stumbled because of your sins. So Isaiah tells to Israel, return to the mitzvot, return to the faith, return to the God. This is exactly where we find ourselves today after 2 years of war, struggling against others, against our enemies, against our beliefs, and even against ourselves. Every one of us is in our own way, is struggling to keep faith in goodness and God in our path as Jewish people. Jewish history has shown us again and again that we can always return. We return to the land of Israel, we return to the values and mitzvot, return to goodness, return to our families, and return to our unique lives. Isaiah says later in the Haftarah, ישובו יושבי בצילו, ייחוד הגן ויברחו כגפן, זכרו כיין לבנון. They shall return and dwell in his shade. They shall revive like grain and blossom like the vine. Their fragrance shall be like the wine of Lebanon. This is the return we long for, the full life, to good life. We were there before and we will reach there again soon. The war will end. It's only a matter of time. It will end with the return of our hostages and the fallen ones, and defeat Hamas in Gaza. My friends and I will continue being superheroes to protect every Jew in Israel and in the diaspora. Israel needs us all strong, against hatred, anti-Semitism, and evil, and above all, to be strong with ourselves. To return, like the phrase says, to faith, to supporting our people, and to listen to our hearts. This is our victory. So I would like to thank you very much for Rabbi Grover, which is not here, for giving me the opportunity, and Tibi and the whole congregation, for giving me the opportunity standing here and sharing my thoughts with you. I bless the soldiers of Israel and their families, the healing of the wounded in body and soul, the quick return of the hostages from Gaza, and that we may all soon have better days. Shana Tova, Gmar Chatima Tova, and Am Yisrael Chai.
Amen. Amen. I'm just thinking, what's the difference between an 18-year-old of our children here in Canada and an 18-year-old Israeli child? And we have these really wonderful shinshinim that they come every year, and now we have our two shinshiniot sitting here in the shul, which we love dearly, and thank you very much for being there and sharing things about Israel and Judaism with us and with our children. Bring your children to synagogue. Bring your grandchildren, because these shinshinim are the ones who are going to instill in your grandchildren and children this amazing love for the land, for our land. It's an opportunity. Host a shinshin if you can, because it's an amazing opportunity for your family to have an Israeli youngster with everyone in your family. It's going to be an amazing boost for everyone in the household when it comes to their relationship to Israel. So I said, an 18-year-old leaves Israel and they come here for a year, and we think they're children because they are like 18-year-old. They just graduated high school, but they need to grow up so quickly and look at what kind of things they have to deal with immediately after returning from here. It is frightening for a child of 18 and 19 that they have to go and join the army and go to the most dangerous places in the world and defend our country and our people. So thank you, Pele, for your service for Medinat Israel, for your service to the Jews of the diaspora that you have done and you continue to do. And may you have only blessings and a really peaceful year to you and the whole people, and the entire people of Israel. Thank you for being here with us.